How did things go wrong so quickly here tonight?
I don't know. First period I thought they came out a little bit hungrier than us. I thought last half of that period we got our game going, and then I don't know. I don't know how.
The Auston Matthews investigation, the charge that threatened a legacy. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Across the NHL, your home for comprehensive coverage of the stories that shape the National Hockey League. Today, we are discussing a chapter from the past that, for a time, cast a long and uncertain shadow over one of the game's brightest stars, Auston Matthews. It is a story that goes beyond the ice, a serious situation that emerged away from the roar of the crowds and the glare of the arena lights. A story involving a criminal investigation and a charge filed by a woman that, quite frankly, had the potential to derail a career that was just beginning its ascent to superstardom. This is a look back at a difficult moment for Matthews, the Toronto Maple Leafs and their fans. The details, as they often are in such sensitive matters, were initially scarce but quickly became the focus of intense media scrutiny. The core of the situation was this. A charge was filed against Auston Matthews in his home state of Arizona. It was not a minor traffic violation. It was a serious allegation that brought with it the weight of a criminal investigation. For any public figure, this is a daunting scenario. But for Auston Matthews, the face of the most scrutinized franchise in the entire league, the pressure was magnified exponentially. In Toronto, every move, every shift, every word is analyzed. An off-ice incident of this magnitude threatened to define him in a way that no goal-scoring title ever could. The conversation very quickly shifted from his incredible skill on the ice to very serious questions about his character and his future. The uncertainty during that period was palpable. Would the league step in with a suspension? How would the Maple Leafs organization handle the situation with their franchise player? Most importantly, what would the legal process reveal? For fans, it was a tense waiting game. The potential for this incident to ruin a career felt very, very real. The reputation of the NHL's most marketable young star was hanging in the balance. However, as the legal process unfolded, the narrative began to shift. The situation was not as initially presented in some of the more sensational headlines. The investigation took its course, and the result was a significant development. The charge against Auston Matthews was dropped. This was the critical turning point. With the charge dismissed, the immediate legal threat to Matthews subsided. The Maple Leafs organization, which had likely been conducting its own internal review, could breathe a sigh of relief. The league's potential involvement became a moot point. The cloud that had been hanging over number 34 began to lift. It is important to note that Matthews himself addressed the situation. He expressed that the entire episode was a learning experience, a moment of profound reflection. While the details remained private, his acknowledgement of the seriousness of the situation was a necessary step. For the public and for the fans, it provided a sense of closure and allowed the focus to gradually return to hockey. Looking back, this incident serves as a stark reminder of the immense pressure and scrutiny that modern athletes face. Their lives are played out in public, and any misstep, any allegation, can escalate with breathtaking speed. The Auston Matthews of today, the Hart Trophy winner, the 60-goal scorer, is a player who has seemingly put that chapter firmly behind him. His on-ice performance has spoken volumes, and his reputation has been rebuilt through his excellence in the game. Yet the story remains a part of his journey. It is a testament to the fact that professional athletes are human beings, susceptible to errors in judgment and the consequences that follow. The true test is not necessarily the mistake itself, but how one responds to it, learns from it, and moves forward. The charge that was filed could have been a career ender. It had that potential. But the legal outcome and Matthews' own subsequent conduct allowed him to navigate through that storm. It is a chapter that is often revisited not for the glory of the game, but for the sobering lessons it offers about fame, responsibility, and redemption. That is going to do it for this deeper look here on Across the NHL. A retrospective on one of the most challenging off-ice moments in recent memory for a superstar player. What are your thoughts on how this situation was ultimately resolved? Let me know your perspectives in the comments section below. If you found this report informative, please do give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for your daily news from right across the National Hockey League. And be sure to ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next one. End screen appears with links to other videos, the channel subscription button and social media links. Background music swells and fades out.